Once upon a time, in a distant kingdom nestled between vast deserts and towering mountains, there lived a young boy named Aladdin. He was not of noble birth, nor did he come from a rich family. Instead, Aladdin lived in a small, humble house on the edge of a busy city with his widowed mother. They had little money, and their lives were marked by simplicity and struggle. However, Aladdin's carefree nature meant that he never worried too much about their financial difficulties. Instead, he spent his days exploring the markets and playing with other street children, always finding ways to make the best of his situation. Aladdin's mother, on the other hand, was always concerned about his future. She often reminded him to be serious and work hard, but Aladdin's carefree attitude made it difficult for her to get through to him. Aladdin was clever and quick-witted, but he lacked ambition. He was content with his life, unaware of the extraordinary adventure that was about to change everything. One fateful day, as Aladdin wandered through the marketplace, a tall and well-dressed man approached him. This stranger, whose appearance seemed out of place amidst the busy market, introduced himself as Aladdin's long-lost uncle. He claimed to be a wealthy merchant from a distant land and said he had been searching for Aladdin for many years. He explained that Aladdin's late father, who was a respected nobleman, had left him a great fortune, and now it was time for Aladdin to claim his inheritance. At first, Aladdin was skeptical. He had never heard of this uncle, and the idea of suddenly inheriting wealth seemed too good to be true. However, the stranger was persuasive. He showered Aladdin and his mother with expensive gifts and spoke of a bright future. Aladdin, ever the trusting soul, was eventually convinced. He introduced the stranger to his mother, who, though hesitant, was also charmed by the man's promises of a better life for them both. The man, who was actually a cunning sorcerer in disguise, took Aladdin and his mother to his lavish home, where he continued to win their trust with fine food and lavish entertainments. Over the course of several weeks, the sorcerer gained their confidence and slowly began to reveal his true purpose. He told Aladdin that there was a magical treasure hidden in a faraway desert cave, a lamp of incredible power that could change their lives forever. This lamp, the sorcerer said, is the key to wealth and power beyond your wildest dreams. The sorcerer explained that Aladdin was the only one capable of retrieving the lamp from the cave, and promised that once it was in their possession, Aladdin would be able to wish for anything he desired. However, the sorcerer made it clear that Aladdin should not touch anything else in the cave, as it was filled with treasures and traps. The cave itself was hidden beneath the desert, and the entrance would only appear to those who knew the right magic. Intrigued and excited by the promise of riches, Aladdin agreed to the sorcerer's plan. The two of them set out on a long and treacherous journey across the desert. For days, they traveled under the hot sun, crossing endless sand dunes, until finally, they arrived at the entrance to the cave. The sorcerer performed a series of complex incantations, and the ground trembled beneath their feet as a stone door slid open, revealing a dark and mysterious passageway leading deep into the earth. Remember, the sorcerer warned, only the lamp. Nothing else. Aladdin, though excited by the prospect of treasure, nodded in agreement and entered the cave. Inside, Aladdin found himself surrounded by a dazzling array of gold, jewels, and ancient artifacts. It was unlike anything he had ever seen, mountains of treasure piled high, glittering under the faint light of the cave. But Aladdin kept his promise and focused only on finding the lamp. At the heart of the cave, Aladdin discovered the lamp. It was old and dusty, but there was no mistaking its value. He reached out to take it, but just as his fingers brushed its surface, a strange sound echoed through the cave. The ground shook, and the walls seemed to close in around him. Panicked, Aladdin quickly grabbed the lamp and turned to leave, but as he did, his eyes caught sight of a cluster of precious gems scattered across the floor. Unable to resist their allure, Aladdin picked up several of the jewels and stuffed them into his pockets. As he made his way back to the entrance, he could hear the voice of the sorcerer calling to him. "Hurry, boy, bring the lamp." But when Aladdin reached the stone door, it refused to open. He tried everything, pushing, pulling, even calling out, but the entrance remained sealed. Desperation set in. The sorcerer had betrayed him, leaving him trapped inside the cave. Aladdin, heart pounding in his chest, sat down and stared at the lamp in his hands. In a moment of frustration, he rubbed it, hoping for a miracle. To his shock, a great burst of light filled the cave, and from the lamp emerged a powerful genie. "I am the genie of the lamp," the genie boomed. "What is your wish, master?" Overwhelmed by the genie's sudden appearance, Aladdin hesitated for a moment. He had no idea how to make a wish or what he should wish for. But the genie, sensing his confusion, spoke again. "You may ask for anything you desire, but choose wisely. I can grant any wish, but once it is made, it cannot be undone." Without thinking, Aladdin wished to be free from the cave. In an instant, he found himself standing back in the desert, with the lamp still in his hands. The sorcerer, who had been waiting outside, was furious when he saw that Aladdin had escaped, but there was nothing he could do. Back at home, Aladdin showed his mother the lamp and the treasures he had brought back from the cave. To their astonishment, the genie granted their every wish. Aladdin wished for food, fine clothes, and a beautiful new home. Each wish was granted instantly, and soon, Aladdin's life had changed beyond recognition. He became a wealthy and respected man, and word of his newfound fortune spread throughout the city. One day, while walking through the market, Aladdin saw Princess Badroulbadour, the daughter of the Sultan. She was as beautiful as the moon, and Aladdin was immediately captivated by her grace and elegance. He knew he had to make her his wife. Determined, he used the genie to grant his wish. He asked the genie to present the most magnificent gifts to the Sultan, as well as to build a grand palace worthy of a princess. The genie, ever faithful to his master, immediately began to work. The Sultan, who had heard of Aladdin's sudden wealth, was impressed by the gifts and the magnificent palace. He agreed to the marriage, and Aladdin was soon betrothed to Princess Badroulbadour. Their wedding was a grand affair, attended by nobles from all over the kingdom. But Aladdin's happiness was short-lived. The sorcerer, still enraged by his defeat, learned of Aladdin's good fortune and vowed to reclaim the lamp. Disguised as a humble merchant, he tricked the palace servants into exchanging the old lamp for a new one. Once in possession of the lamp, the sorcerer summoned the genie and ordered him to transport the palace, along with the princess, to a distant desert. When Aladdin returned to the palace, he was devastated to find it gone. Desperate to reclaim his beloved princess and his life, Aladdin set off on a perilous journey. Using the magic ring that the sorcerer had given him earlier, Aladdin summoned a lesser genie to help him find the sorcerer's lair. After many trials and challenges, Aladdin finally confronted the sorcerer and tricked him into giving up the lamp. In a final, dramatic battle, Aladdin defeated the sorcerer and regained control of the lamp. He used the genie's power to restore the palace to its rightful place and rescue Princess Badroulbadour. The Sultan, witnessing Aladdin's courage and resourcefulness, declared him a worthy prince and heir to the throne. Aladdin and Princess Badroulbadour ruled the kingdom with wisdom and compassion, and their love continued to grow stronger with each passing year. The story of Aladdin, his adventure, and the magic of the lamp became a legend that was passed down through generations, a tale of bravery, love, and the power of destiny. Thank you very much for watching my story till the end. I hope you enjoyed Aladdin's adventure and the magical world he navigated through. If you liked the story, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, and share it with your friends. Your support means a lot to me. and it helps me bring more amazing stories to you. Stay tuned for more. See you in the next one.